You will see our politicians hugging the poor. You will see them sweeping the parliament area. You will even see them visiting and eating with the poor families. But what you will not see is the representation of the poor into power. But the question is, do they actually represent them? Well, the India Today Data Intelligence Unit analyzed the per capita income data of our elected MPs, that means the MPs of the 2019 Lok Sabha, and compared it with the per capita income of the country, and we found out that our netas are 1400 times, yes, 1400 times richer than our countrymen. For the purpose of our analysis, we took the values of the net assets of the candidates as mentioned in their affidavit in their respective elections, and we found out that there is a significant increase in the net assets of our netas. In the 2004 elections, the net assets of a neta stood at 1.9 crore rupees, which rose to a 5.06 crore rupees in the following term. In 2014, the net assets of a neta increased to a whopping 13 crore rupees, and now currently it stands at somewhere around 16 crore rupees per neta. The DIU also looked into the state-wise inequalities between the rulers and the electors. While comparing the two income parameters, the DIU found that the extent of inequalities between the state per capita income vis-a-vis the per neta income was the highest in Andhra Pradesh. On an average, Andhra Pradesh has a per capita income of somewhere around 96,000 rupees. However, the per neta income of the state was beyond 50 crore rupees. Now, this means that the netas in Andhra Pradesh are at least 5,200 times richer than the population of the state. Andhra Pradesh is followed by Madhya Pradesh, where the extent of inequality was very high. The netas in Madhya Pradesh are almost 4,900 times richer than the population they represent. In the terms of income inequalities, the Madhya Pradesh is followed by Meghalaya, Uttar Pradesh and Telangana. Sikkim is the state where the extent of this inequality is the lowest. The income of the sole elected MP in the state is hardly 0.32 times the per capita income of the state. Sikkim is also followed by Tripura, where the per capita income of the elected MP is 12 times higher than the per capita income of the state. All in all, the DIU found that there were 13 states and union territories where the per neta assets was at least 100 times or at most 1000 times higher than the per capita income, and there were 15 such states where the netas were at least 1000 times richer than the population they represent. Now the question that arises here is, why is the extent of inequalities between the rulers and the ruled is so high in India? Well, in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, we had witnessed a huge number of businessmen turning into politicians. According to Professor Jill Vernier, co-director of the Trivedi Center for Political Data at Ashoka University, this phenomenon of more and more businessmen stepping into politics is a factor in the rising income inequalities. The pressure of political financing has pushed parties to recruit self-funding candidates drawn from a business segment. However, these rising income inequalities between the rulers and the ruled become a matter of concern given the fact that the poverty alleviation programs in the country have not eradicated poverty completely. But will there be any benefits if the people of the lower income groups are politically empowered? For that, we have to wait and watch till the time they are elected.